Gemini, do you answer the call or do you refuse it? You get the dream thief, refusal of the call. But you also get fortune's wheel. I know. Luck and right timing. So maybe you're right to refuse the call at that time. Maybe the time isn't right to take that call. What is the call? Who is the call? Who are we? Why are we here? These are all the questions, Gemini. I can't promise to answer all of them, maybe not the big ticket items, but let's have a look at fortune's wheel and refusal of the call. Okay, oof. This is your April 2026 tarot reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers. Okay, woof. Now she's refusing to answer that call. She's like, talk to the sword because the face ain't listening. 3 of Swords. This is a biggie. In tarot, 3 of Swords is not to be ignored. No one puts it in the corner, okay? There's more to whatever your situation is than meets the eye. Now, Gemini, you are a sign that for me is like a butterfly, flit on the like that on the surface. I can't speak today, Gemini. You land on things lightly, okay? So often, and this is like the experience I have with all the Gemini people I know, which is a lot because Geminis, get around socially, so you know people. It feels like you are not wanting to acknowledge what is below the surface. And I get it. You're mutable. You're the butterfly. I'm Pisces with the fish. It's like, just slip off because it's boring. It's really boring acknowledging what is beneath the surface. It's boring. It's hard work. It hurts. And that sounds like going to the gym. It's like, but equally, like going to the gym, you feel quite good afterwards. What can I say? I'm not a gym bunny. You also get, I'm going to put my readers on for this, lovely Gemini. 5 of Swords, Venus in Aquarius. 5 of Swords is when there is a battle raging. Like, make no mistake, if you feel that there is tension, you feel like there's a battle raging, there is. That's why you're feeling it. But nobody's acknowledging it. It's like passive aggressive, and this could be at work, it could be in your friendships, it could be in your love relationships. But it's like everybody's ignoring the elephant in the room. Maybe you are as well. Maybe you have your reasons. We then have the Page of Wands, thank God. And this is just it's what I call the pilot light. It's a little bit of fire, a little bit of inquiry, a little bit of excitement, a little bit of interest, and a little bit of passion. And that, I think, is this card, Fortune's Wheel. There's a lot available to you at the moment, and there's a lot at stake. You can probably feel that, but it doesn't entirely make sense. Okay? Tell us, please, about this dream. Tell us about the refusal of the call. Just need that one. Yes! This dude, the High Priest. This is like your higher wisdom. It is the things, and Gemini is a very intellectual sign. I'm just going to grab my pen, by the way, in case I need to write anything down. Gemini is a very intellectual sign, okay? You're very thinky, you're very intelligent, you work on dual levels, okay? So you can work on the surface level and acknowledge there's a lower level and still not go there, but not forever, and not in this kind of, as we spring into Aries season. You'll miss out if you do. But these are all the things you've learned, whether you've done them. And Geminis are very naturally curious. So you've probably done these in terms of books or videos or however Geminis learn. You've just absorbed it from the universe. So this is all the things you know, the wisdom. And I think also you need to acknowledge that even though no one else is acknowledging the elephant in the room, you know damn well that it's there. And you were probably the first to spot it. And there are seasons of putting up with things. And sometimes you're in a season of putting up with something. For example, you may be in a job where there's all kinds of crisscross stuff going on underneath. There's like a web of, a casserole of nonsense. And you think, well, I'm saving up for this, or I haven't got anything else in the pipeline. Therefore, I'm just going to go along with this. I'm not going to rock the boat. I don't really care about this job that much. It's not my career. It's not my life. It's just the job for the moment. And that's okay. But I feel like it's all reaching a point where refusing a call will stand in the way of your wheel of fortune. And also, this high priest is a call to something higher. It could be doing a course. It could be expanding your horizons. It could be freaking astro travel. That's what I always think all Geminis should be doing, because you have the ability to be in 2 places, maybe more, at once. Oof, okay. At the same time, there is work to be done. The 7 of Pentacles is like the farmer's card, and it's also a card where you've been watching and waiting. It's not very Gemini, it's very earthy, but you need to be doing this, okay? You need to have half an eye on what you're doing at the moment, what you're building, what you want to achieve, and half an eye on when it becomes too painful to stay the same, or when it becomes more advantageous to break out of whatever this is. So in terms of a job, it could be that this has served you well up until now, but you're itching to get out of it, okay? It could be in relationships, it could be friendships, it could be like long-term, what you might call best friend, close friends, that no longer really are in alignment with your life, which is difficult. But also, as a Gemini, you move all the time. You're like the butterfly. You're not really made to stick around in one place for too long. So if that's the case, is that the 6 of Cups? Yes. Ooh. And then we get the 6 of Cups, which is a longing vibe. It's emotional. You have a desire that is emotional, and you may have had it since you were young. This is a dream. This is your fulfillment. This is your life. This is like the higher stuff, not the kind of stuff that we often deal with every day of like, well, there's food in the cupboard, the gas bill's paid, this job's okay, and we'll look at love and relationships in the second half of this reading as well. But there's something you've longed to do, and there's something that longs for you. That's really important, even though it rhymes really badly. There's like a destiny, a destination, somewhere that I'm getting a kind of channeled message of something or someone is waiting for you. It's like, we're waiting for you. It feels like an assembly of people. It feels like your tribe, and it feels like your people. So some of you may get itchy feet to travel, even if it's just to another town. Gemini rules the more short-term travel anyway, like staycations, 3-day weekends, that kind of thing. But it feels big, and it feels this card. This is about you breaking out of your situation. And it's weird because this is Jupiter in Gemini, this card. And Jupiter is a planet of expansion. And you are Gemini. I don't need to tell you that because you're here. But you know what I'm saying. It's this person is starting to look in the mirror and see what binds them, what holds them back. What is going on? Why am I not free? And here they are free, and they have that final sword, which is the intellect. It's working it out. Who or what is holding you back, Gemini? And the most interesting thing of that is that very often it's us, it's ourselves. For you as well, and I'm going to take a shadow card on this. No, I'm going to take one of these. This Six of Cups, and we've talked about this before a little bit, but I'm getting sort of 6 years old. I'm getting, and I'm going to take one of these wisdom ancestral cards as well. I'm getting kind of ancestral energy, or just having your dreams squished at a young age. And not necessarily, you know, through anyone being malicious. Often this is just to try and protect you from disappointment. But in trying to protect people from disappointment, sometimes we can kind of make it a prophecy. Okay. Oh my effing God. Oh me effing God. Right. This is what I'm using. This oracle. Look what you get. Oh my God. There's the butterflies. That's why I was finding it so difficult to actually do my impression of a butterfly. Normally I'm quite all right with that. Gemini, look at it. Oh, I'm going to say this is owning happiness. This is claiming happiness. The flower is the perennial cornflower. That's so gorgeous. There's something here as well about release. Releasing, and I'm getting a channeled kind of image of you. And it was in a film called The Green Mile, and the guy that was in the cell, he went like that, and I think it was butterflies, was it? Came out like this. This is like, I don't want to say an exorcism. It's like the nice version of an exorcism. What do they call that? Almost like a purge. It's like butterflies. At last, you can, oh gosh, you can be yourself. Everyone else is taken, and it's about time. That's given me goosey muck goosebumps for you. Goosey muck goosebumps. What might, please, be holding Gemini back from claiming and owning their true happiness? Just going to take one shadow card. It's that one. That's quite nice, actually. Temperance. I don't mind this, actually. This isn't too bad. This is just about switching. And also this duality. Temperance always has two cups. Gemini is a dual sign of the twins. We should never forget that with what you're dealing with. There is always an alternative, okay? And there's something here about you needing, and it's that, I can't ever pronounce it. Is it Cadius that has the snake on the Two of Cups? You need to weave two lives together. Your past life and this life. And then eventually the past life kind of drops off. It sort of withers off the vine. And then you're moving forward and there will be a new strand. I love this for you. It's going to take the form of challenges as well. So when it comes to, and I'm going to look at your love life as well now. When it comes to jobs, opportunities, maybe relationships as well, there's something here about answering that call, tuning into what that is, letting it be a possibility, letting it in, and eventually, not in April, but eventually working towards it. I love this for you. Let's have a look at your, Jesus Christ, Gemini, what's going on in your love life? We've got the Queen of Wands, chicka chicka, the diva, big stick energy, love it. And we have the Devil in his pink lame jumpsuit. Tickle in the throat there. Cripes. You don't want that rocking up on your Match.com who's viewed your profile page, do you? Simon, 46, likes pink lamy jumpsuits and leather thrones. You'd be like, oh my God. Okay, do hype the video, by the way. If you're enjoying this video, do hype it. I think of this because you swipe left. So you hit the like button on your phone and then it will go up with clip and all sorts of other bollocks that you don't need. You go ping, 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 hype. And then it shows it to lots of other Geminis who will be very grateful so they can get their devil in pink lame. Okay. Lordy. Jesus. Okay. You also get the lovers. The lovers. Some of you, not going to lie, there's some hot chemistry here. This can also be a choice between chemistry and intellect. It can also be, when you get the lovers, the choice is not usually now. The choice is usually kind of down the road, okay? This is interesting. Interesting. Tell me more, please. Queen of Wands, oh, Jesus. Yeah, all right. Wow. More big stick energy. I once said that this reminded me of a banister off my stairs, and someone wrote in and said, that's not a banister off the stairs. I was much humbled. This is hot. It's chemistry, it's attraction. Attraction and chemistry is really important here, and passion. But we also get, because, you know, these two, the lovers and the devil, you kind of get wrong hot energy. So it may be that you are in something at the moment that is wrong hot energy. It can also mean you've got something coming up that is wrong hot energy. It can be a fling. It can just be like weird chemistry with somebody that you perhaps don't understand, and that there is a choice to be made over and you don't know what to make of it. We get this very white picket fence, 2.4 kids, 1950s housewife. You know, this is like the conventional relationship. And it's something about sort of conventional versus unconventional. And Geminis are generally quite unconventional, with periods of conventionality built in. This is very interesting. There will be an extended love reading. In the extended love reading, I do you and them side by side. So your energy, their energy. I do a deck for you and a deck for them. And then I do what pulls you together, which is the bridge deck in the middle. And then we look at shadow cards, what pushes you apart. So if you want that, it will be the first link in the description box. You've got, I mean, it's like, what do you choose? It's a bit Matrix, you know? Even though the devil is not looking hot in his pink lamy jumpsuit, and, you know, of course you wouldn't, but it sort of represents this very physical, chemical, Ace of Wands, chicka chicka, woof kind of energy. So however that comes up for you. And then the lovers represents a choice, conventional or unconventional. Maybe you don't know. Maybe it's not you making that choice. Maybe it's them, but there's definitely a choice about play safe or go wild. And then judgment walks in. Oh my God, when judgment walks in, and you had the Six of Cups as well. When you get those two together, this can be someone you've either known in a past life or you've damn well known them in this life. It's like ex energy, situationship energy, the energy of, even if you've never seen them or met them before, they remind you of a pattern or a person that you are familiar with. And then the Hierophant again, although this time he's being beamed up by a spaceship. I love it. The Wisdom. You're being called in your relationships to draw on your wisdom. But it's kind of wisdom versus hot. It's everything versus hot. Chemistry, attraction, intellectual attraction, which is hot for Gemini. So this could be that you've got a really good thing going with somebody, you text each other, you know, Gemini's brilliant at wordplay, exchanges, banter, all of those things. And it's hot, but you don't know if it can go somewhere conventional or not, or whether you want it to or not, or whether they want it to or not. It's kooky, it's quirky, I like it. It's kind of bubblegum, it's lovers, it's the choice. It's not between good or bad. It's not between right or wrong. If it was that simple, you would have worked it out. And I like the tension of it. It's exciting. And also we've got this dream thief, you know, this mega weird card at the beginning, the refusal of the call. So there is a draw, there is a call, there is a chicka. And also fortune favours the brave. So I'm not sure that a conventional path is the best. This is about you owning your happiness. And for Geminis, that can be a really unusual thing, as in not it's unusual for you to be happy, but the way you find happiness is not the same as the rest of the signs. You're eccentric, you're unusual, you're intellectual, you need change, you need flow. You need to be continuously making choices, and your life is living choices. I'm excited about this, but be focused. Underneath it is this Three of Swords energy. There is stuff that you do need to get to. I don't think you need to do that quickly, and I don't think you need to do that to the exclusion of everything else. Okay? You're a Gemini, you can work on both levels, you can be doing mild work underneath the surface and a lot of communication on top of the surface. I'm going to go and do the extended love reading for this. I'm going to also clarify the Lovers and the Devil card a bit more, because this is hot and, you know, I want the tea, and probably so do you. So the link is below in the description box. I will see you on the other side, lovely Gemini. Namaste.